Hello there gorgeous gamers, and welcome back to Pure Play TV, and in this one we're taking a look at the newly released Wall Town Wonders on PSVR2. After living its best life over on the Quest, it's finally landed on Sony's headset. But the big question is, does it fit? The PSVR2 has no hand tracking, just those lovely Sense controllers, and given that Wall Town Wonders was originally envisioned as a hand tracking experience, does it still work? Wall Town Wonders is a city builder with a bit of a twist. Instead of looking down from on high, godlike, placing roads and zones beneath your benevolent gaze, this time you're building your city on your living room walls. Now on Quest, that means your actual walls, in your actual living room, which is brilliant. On PSVR2 though, it's more of a simulated living room. You're working with digital walls in a sterile, IKEA-like showroom, essentially. And I couldn't help but think, as I carefully placed buildings onto someone else's clinically clean virtual flat, a million miles from my very real, very lived-in lounge, that I was probably missing out on what made the original so charming. It's a weird thing to say about a wall-based city builder, but I really did miss my living room walls. But that's the PSVR2 for you. To its credit, the game doesn't make the transition painful. It holds your hand, or I suppose your controllers, through a very gentle, very friendly tutorial. Everything works well, the controls are intuitive, the placement system is just fine, and nothing about it feels broken. And you know what? I ended up really enjoying it. Building your little wall city is surprisingly fun. It's straightforward too. You build structures, the economy ticks along in the background, and as time passes, you get more cash to expand your empire. Classic city building loop. But by having everything right in your face, literally plastered across the walls, there's something oddly personal about it. You can lean in, nose practically touching the windows, and peek inside every building. Each one is fully detailed, with interiors that actually feel lived in. You start to care more about your little city, just because it feels physically present, and you're not clicking on it from a distance, you're in it. There are also some mini-games dotted throughout, which act as nice little distractions. Nothing too deep though, this is not WarioWare, but they break up the flow nicely. Flying the planes, for example, took a bit of getting used to. The game's flight controls are a bit particular, but once I got the hang of it, genuinely fun. I spent longer than I care to admit just buzzing around, doing stunts, before inevitably nosediving into the ground. If you've ever played a city builder before, then you'll know the general deal here. Build stuff, make money, expand. What makes Wall Town Wonders worth checking out is the VR twist. It's that sense of physical presence, of actually being there, that gives it an edge over the sort of city builders that usually drain your phone battery and quietly send your personal data to China. It's not perfect. It's hard to shake the sense that the Quest version might offer a slightly more magical experience, but for PSVR2 owners looking for something unique, well made, and a bit different from the usual shooting galleries and horror games, this is well worth a look. And that is the end of this review. Thank you for watching, and look, there's other stuff for you to watch. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, do us a solid and hit the like and subscribe buttons below, and give the bell icon a ding so you're notified whenever we've got new stuff for you to watch. I've been Chris, you've been gorgeous, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then, cheers my dears.